He just don't understand.
Yeah, check the mic. Word up. OG Big Sam holds the crown. With the fam, we run the town. Mad Monday with the general. Every move is fundamental. Wicked T Wednesday. Fridays high noon madness. Master content agility. Avoiding all the sadness. Always tune in to the network. Mr. White.
Ooh.
It's Monday, Mad Monday with the OG, the people's OG, aka Mr. White. We are here to just, we have a small conversation, not a whole lot. We ain't gonna hold y'all, you know what I'm saying, very long. Just, a little bit of conversation. We're gonna talk about Doc Rivers being out in Milwaukee. We're going to discuss the court of public opinion on Ian Cunningham and the job he is doing so far. And we, going to discuss, the expectation from the Falcons fan base and its legitimacy or its farceness. Just a little bit. Hey, fellas, y'all say what's happening to the people.
What's happening, folks?
What's going on?
Yeah. It seems, even though it came a half a season too late, in my opinion, Doc Rivers is out in Milwaukee. I felt like he should have been fired before the All-Star break myself. But this conversation, I brought it up. I wanted to talk about it because I his coaching career to me, it led me to have some thoughts of, raising the question: is Doc Rivers the most overrated coach in NBA history? I wanted to have that conversation. Is it just me? I mean, because all right, I looked at it. All right, you sat on the bench with Pat Riley for a couple of years in New York, in Miami. He got the job. Got the job in Boston. That team was on autopilot, honestly, if you ask me. But your other two destinations, you failed to hit the mark in Los Angeles with that Clipper team, which I felt like he should have never got another coaching job after the Clipper job. And sort of the same thing in Milwaukee, because there was enough talent on that team to at least be in the Eastern Conference Finals. So I'm just, that's the question. Is Doc Rivers overrated as a coach?
Be honest with you, after that Boston Celtics championship, yeah. Because what has he done since he won that championship in Boston? Nothing.
Nathan.
You mean to tell me Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, JJ Redick, Jamal Crawford, DJ.
Yep.
You telling me you couldn't win with that squad right there?
That team was kind of deep.
You telling me you couldn't win with that? Hell, they even had a solid bench. Their bench was good too. And you telling me you couldn't win a championship with that Lob City team? And then you go to the Milwaukee Bucks, bro. You had a team there and you couldn't win nothing there. Like, come on, man. Really? His ass like Sam, like me and Sam was talking about earlier, Big Ant, his ass should have been gone 2 years ago. So that's all I got on that, man.
Is Doc Rivers the most overrated coach? I would go further than just the NBA. In the history of basketball, I would go in history of basketball.
Ooh, wow.
I mean, because you got to think, like, it's just like Jaden was saying, all
Yeah.
this talent that you had at your disposal. You let this sink in. This man had the reigning sixth man of the year. And you couldn't do anything with Jamal Crawford.
You had
Coming
Jamal
off,
Crawford and Lou Williams.
what are we
Right.
doing? You couldn't do nothing with that. And then Sam, after that Boston chip, weren't they together for at least another couple years?
Yeah, you went to two NBA finals and one Eastern Conference Finals. It was four all together. I think okay, after the win, the loss, East Conference Finals lost to Miami. I think it was 5 years. They cut him loose that 5th year after the championship run.
Okay, they lost 2012 to Miami. Yeah, wasn't he there? He was there in 13, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, what have you done?
And the question, what have you done for me lately? Not a damn thing.
Nothing. I mean, all that talent in Milwaukee. Are you serious?
And don't forget this, bro. Didn't your ass go to Philadelphia and shit the bed there too?
You know
Philadelphia
what?
too.
You know what? I forgot.
See?
I forgot all about the Philadelphia stint.
Because you remember they had
Hold on.
that Sixers team was actually good, bro.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me?
Yeah. That was, I mean, I that's why I asked the question, you know what I'm saying? Is it just me, or is Doc Rivers the most overrated coach, you know what I'm saying, in history? Is it just overrated, period? You know what I'm saying? I mean, because there have been some others, I just looking at and the places he's been, and the teams that he has had and not win. You know what I'm saying? The Clippers, the Sixers, the Bucks, bro. No, I mean, how you not win with that? You know what I'm saying? How you not win with that? You know, just I just thought maybe that could be, I could get some other opinions, you know what I'm saying, on it. It just, to see what the conversation would be like, if people would agree, not agree, make a case for him, or what's not.
Nah, not over here.
Mm-mm.
We ain't making no case for that. No. You've had too many opportunities, too many chances, and too much goddamn talent to be
Yeah,
mid.
yeah,
I mean, Sam, we've had other coaches who are actually mid be better at the same shit that you are not good at.
Right.
yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, I just thought maybe maybe it was me, it was my thought process a little too harsh, or was it dead on? I just wanted to what I'm saying, check the trap, and see what the conversation would be like, because I was just like, especially that Clipper squad, man, that team,
Mhm.
you know, um.
Lob City.
Yep.
Lob City, bruh. You know what I mean? I was just like, ah,
Like Sam, look. Oh my God. Let's think about this. He had Chris
Talking
Paul in his goddamn prime,
yes,
and you couldn't do anything. Are you
yes.
serious? I don't even think they made it past the third round.
They was first and second round exits. You know what I'm saying? First and second round exits with that squad, and they were a good defensive squad too.
They were a top 10 defense
Yeah,
every single year.
you had Jamal Crawford, Lou Will. You know what I'm saying? uh, uh, um, with Blake, with DJ, it's a few other. I mean, that team had enough horses on it for them to, you know, to at least one chip, at least one,
At least one.
at least one. You couldn't coach that squad to a championship.
They
You
couldn't
know
even stand. Couldn't
that's
even
why you know that leads me to ask the question. You know, in Boston, was it the other coaches around him, Thibodeau and them that was on that staff? I mean, that made that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, I just, oh,
shit.
oh yeah, don't forget he was in Orlando too.
Hey, yeah, Sam, you had to excuse me, man. My damn job was calling me, dog, so I ain't no better be on Wednesday. I just want to let you know that now. But go ahead, continue, man. Shit.
You know what? You know, you know.
No, I want to let you know, bro. I ain't want to,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
ain't want
yeah,
you to
yeah.
think I was sleeping nothing. I ain't
Y'all
sleeping on the show.
continue to elaborate on that. Hold on.
All right.
I forgot he was in Orlando too.
God damn it. Oh my goodness.
But it, what's really sticking to me is that Clippers shit. The Clippers,
Yeah.
like you had all that talent out there, and you couldn't do
Mm-hmm.
anything. It was like I was just saying, Sam, man. Like you had Chris Paul in his prime.
Yeah.
You had, let's see, who else was Lou Will and Terrence Crawford, all in their prime.
Mm-hmm.
Blake Griffin,
Yep.
DeAndre Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's a couple other people I'm forgetting, but the broader point is that's how talented that team was. They couldn't
Mm-hmm.
even make it out of the third. They couldn't even make it to the third round.
That's a problem.
Now I know we brought up Philly,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not gonna put that. I'm not gonna put that on him because let us not forget how many times James Harden he choked in them, in them like game sixes, game sevens, where your best player is supposed to step up. He was fucking up.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put that aside for him. But Boston, I say I don't know. I don't know if I could give him credit for the 2012. I mean 2000. Was it? When did they win that chip? Was it 2010? Because I remember it was Dallas 2011 because that was Brian's first year in Miami, and then Miami won it 2012. I think it was 2008. It was somewhere around there. But I think it's like what Sam was saying, look, just a little bit ago. I think it had more to do with the coaches around him, and that squad was. I mean, Ray Allen as a sharpshooter, you can't beat that. So I think he's overrated. You know, it's me personally. But
All right. Well, I tell you, my bad. Uh, had to console my sister. The family pet died.
oh man,
Oh damn.
Yeah.
that's always tough.
I mean, well, he done been in the family, 20 years.
It
Um,
don't matter. It don't matter.
when she told me this morning, what he was doing, and she was taking him to the vet. I said, "Sis, he old.
Prepare yourself. Yeah,
He old. JoJo was old. So, but yeah.
yeah. Well, even if they old, it still hit hard.
Oh yeah. And I know my niece gonna have a hissy. You know what I'm saying? Because we got she got JoJo when Amira was what 4 years old.
Mm,
Was that your granddaughter?
No, my niece. Yeah, we got JoJo when she was 4 years old. So we talking 16 years, and that damn near 100 in dog years.
pretty much. Yeah, that's up there.
Yeah, but yeah, man, he was Doc was in Orlando, uh, Philly, Los Angeles, Boston, and I mean definitely Los Angeles, Philly, and Milwaukee. Those teams should have won chips. You know what I'm saying? It should have won chips. But with all those situations being what they were, you know what I'm saying? Even down to this last one, you have to ask the question. You have to ask the question. That was a little overrated. I mean, now the Orlando situation I kind of understand because, well, slightly because Doc himself, he shot that situation in his foot. You know what I'm saying? Because Tim Duncan, he was coming. He was coming. You know what it was that caused him to change his mind? When Doc Rivers and front office told Tim that no wives or girlfriends on team flights. Tim said, "I'm going back to San Antonio." That what kept Tim from Orlando with Grant Hill and Tracy McGrady. Because Tim told the story himself. Tim said he was at the airport. The battery was safely drained. He was at the airport and they was having that conversation and he asked those particular questions and they said that and he turned around and went back to San Antonio. So you kept one of the best to ever do it at Power Forward from coming to Orlando on some humbug shit. Y'all should have won something in Philadelphia. There was too much talent on that team not to. Same thing in Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? Same thing in Milwaukee.
I'm kind of indifferent about Philly because some of those games, those star players, they did not live up to the hype to what you were paid to do. So I can't really put that at the feet of the Doc. As far as Philly go, as far as Philly go. Now, LA, Milwaukee, Boston, I'm all the way there. But Philly, come on, your star players are fucking up in crunch time.
All right, Fresh. Yeah.
That's the only one I could excuse.
Mm-hmm.
Philly. Everything else, hell no, nah, sir. You got to answer for that shit.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess so. I guess so. Oh, did I put the? I had to go get that screenshot. Because now this next topic is being brought to you all by J Penny.
Yep.
And I phrased it as let me see. It was a secondary topic. The fans' expectation are they over exaggerated? Is it warranted or is it over exaggerated? That's what I said. And I came up with that because of this right here. Hold on, come on. All right. Read that, Jay.
Another coach, another building, A strong foundation. PR spin. Falcons been building foundations since 2017 and still got nothing but losing seasons and empty seats. Stefanski's just the latest reboot merchant. Wake me up when they actually win something instead of this early workout trope, same trash, different year.
Now, my perspective. I, the previous 2-3 coaches, you know, there may be some points there, but with the hiring of this staff, when you have experienced play callers, former head coaches and offensive coordinators, especially on the offensive side of the ball, you know what I'm saying? There's a multitude of difference where there should be, to benefit of the doubt, it's some optimism. I mean, from my perspective, we haven't had a coach with this amount of experience on it since '98.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say 16. Is a lot of those coaches are head coaches now that was on that staff. But my thing of it is, what do you expect the president, GM, the coach to say? You know what I'm saying, when they're coming into a fresh new environment. You know what I'm saying, to come and resurrect the team. I mean, you want them to say, well, we're not trying to build that. We just put some people in place and let them go out in the field and do what the fuck they want to do. Is it that the job is to build, construct a foundation and build off of that? Isn't that the job? I mean, you're taking aim. I mean, that is the monetary move when you come in as a coach, a president, a GM. You know what I'm saying? When you're putting all these pieces together, that is to put together a foundation to get ready to erect something of a product to put on the field, right?
Right.
So how is it that I haven't heard every coach say that, and this is our first time since '98 of hiring a coach that's a 2-time coach of the year, and having a guy. We literally got the best offensive line coach in the NFL as our offensive line coach. Okay. Alex Van Pelt, who played quarterback in this league himself, and has ran quarterback camps for a multitude of years, and a former play caller himself. I mean, how could you not have some optimism with the construction of this of this coach staff? And franchise, I want you to go first on this. You know what I'm saying? From a fan's perspective, is the negative aptitude warranted, or is it just overstated exaggeration of negativity?
Okay, so I can see it from both perspectives, because since 16, we've had optimism going into the season, and we've been let down more times than not.
True.
By these new coaches. They'll come in with all this hype just to let us down.
Hype and slogans.
Hype and slogans.
Yeah.
That's it. But on the flip side, all this all this experience that we have, and it's not just the coaching staff; it's from top down. I mean, our president is a former quarterback.
Yep.
Our GM is a former offensive lineman. Like you just said, our offensive, our hold on, let's see, our play caller on offense, former quarterback. Our play caller on defense, former linebacker,
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget, Ant, our head coach, former DB.
former DB. Yes. So I can see both sides of the coin, but it's not just fluff now. We're actually going back to attention to detail, and we're trying to, we're going back to the classroom. That's basically what we're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to get you to, fully understand and, get you to intellect what's going, so you get it inside your brain. So when you get to the playing field, it's second nature. You're not guessing, or did coach say I should do this or do that, or no, you don't need to be doing that because it's been drilled into your brain every single day in the off season. So all through 19 weeks in regular season, it's second nature. It's a complete 180 of what we've been used to for the last 10 seasons.
Yeah. 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 Uh, Lover boy.
J Penny.
And see,
J
see, see.
Penny. J Penny. Why don't you love me?
But see, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? He could have left a note in the bag and said, "Look, I got to do something." All right, but all right.
Go ahead, Mr. White. I can't help, man. My mama keep calling me, dog. Go ahead, man.
You know what?
Can you at least ask me what my thoughts on this, please? I
It's
ain't getting
on.
up no more.
We
Hold
did,
on.
but you were not on this planet.
Sir,
It's
I literally
crazy.
just said that my mom
It's
wanted a little
crazy.
help or something. Okay,
Sir,
I just said that.
Hold on.
uh,
Time out. Time
yeah.
out. Time out, Sam.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Time out. Time
I
out.
mm-hmm,
literally just said that.
Time out. Time out.
mm-hmm.
Time out. How you gonna come back with an attitude?
I ain't got
That
an attitude. I have
you
zero
know,
attitudes. But you
this
know
this
what?
this guy.
Let's get back to this topic. Um,
Please do.
you know what? All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna leave it alone. Just stop hitting saying all stupid shit, please. Okay? Just stop. Because every time y'all hit saying on something, it never works.
Well, the
Mm.
question is the fan perspective warranted, or is it over exaggeration of negativity?
Before I answer that, Leo, you can go to hell with that blueberry pie show, okay? You can go to hell with that comment.
God damn. Not a blueberry
See?
pie.
Jesus Christ.
Come on now, answer your question.
But
It's
can
on you, sir.
repeat it one more time, because I'm all over the place right now. Just say it one more time, please.
Um,
Spinning.
Because I'm all
is,
over the place.
is the fans' perspective warranted, or is it over exaggerated negativity?
What you just said, over exaggerating attitude. Because when is this fan base ever satisfied with anything?
Hmm.
When is this fan base crying and complaining, has that got us anywhere? Has that got us winning the Super Bowl? Has that got us having a winning season? Has that gotten us to the playoffs every year? I don't think so. The last time I checked, being entitled doesn't get the team championships. Am I correct?
Oh, that is a definite.
There you go.
That is a definite.
Y'all got to stop playing Madden, bro. I'm just saying.
I mean, when you as a guy that has been a fan of this team since 1978, I can say unequivocally, I have seen worse times. And look, and I say all the time, because I lived through the Rankin Smith era, all right. You know what I'm saying? And those were some lean years. I mean, I went to 3 Falcon games as a youngin' where you could buy a ticket and sit anywhere. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ownership was awful. I mean, and that's an understatement, to be honest with you. That's why I can say that the management of this organization has come a long ways in the last the last 29 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's come a long ways. And I get it, because a lot of times you're gonna have the majority of people that think and feel like this don't know nothing past Michael Vick.
Yeah, they haven't heard yet.
You know what I'm saying? So we're talking about the fantasy football era of fandom in this fan base. So you can already understand the thought process. Now, like franchise said, there is a perspective that you can understand on both sides of this. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because the irritation and the heartbreak, it's real.
Mm-hmm.
Because I with me, 2012 bothers me more than 2016.
You was right there. Right fucking there. Right there.
You know what I'm saying? That year, that team, and I was looking at it. I'm like, we finna go and we finna see Ray in this goddamn Super Bowl, and damn it, no pass interference, pass knocked down. Yeah, game over.
We could have won the fucking Super Bowl, bro.
I still believe in my heart and bottom of my heart we would have beat Baltimore.
We could have beat Baltimore.
I felt like we would have beat Baltimore. I do.
So you think Marty Turner would have ran through that defense?
I felt like we could have beat Baltimore.
Because you got to think about it. We had Joe's clone and Matt, so we know how to prepare for him.
Right.
I mean, the truth be told, Joe and Matt were the 2 best quarterbacks in the league at that particular time.
Oh yeah.
In 2012, you know what I'm saying? That team.
Mm-hmm.
That team. Oh my God, that team. Roddy, Julio, Tony G, Michael Turner, and
Douglas, and Harry.
Oh my God. Oh.
Come on, bro. Come on. They couldn't carry everybody. They couldn't cover everybody. I'm sorry.
And that damn, oh man. You choke on the flag on that play in the red zone. You choke on the flag. Because that was legit pass interference. Even though another guy was open on the other side of it, but on that play, that was pass interference, man. Every time I watch that game and I watch that play, it sickens me.
Mm-hmm.
It sickens me. You know what I'm saying? That 2012 bothers me a whole lot more than 2016.
Yeah.
You know,
that hurts way more.
Damn, I was only in 5th grade when that happened.
I mean, nobody expected the 2016 team to make it that far.
I did.
I mean,
Man,
I ain't talking about us. I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh yeah. Overall opinion. I mean, because by the time you know what I'm saying, the people started to realize it's late in the season, you know, and it's like, okay, what the hell? But a lot of people were on the Packers bandwagon. A lot of people was on the Packers bandwagon.
I mean, rightfully so.
Yeah.
They were looking good.
Yeah,
I mean,
Rodgers had a look. The MVP came. The MVP race came down between him and Matt.
Hey, Sam, what he say? Relax.
Yeah, relax.
damn, I really hate I didn't get to watch it there yet because I was in 5th grade, but that's crazy.
I'm sorry, what? and what was it when NFL Films did the thing on that game, and they caught Aaron Rodgers sitting on the bench like, damn, we cannot. We can. This is like a track meet. We cannot make these mistakes, and it was.
It was a boneheaded mistake.
And it was like a track meet. Shit, Matt in that office was on the fast break, and to close the dome, it was the last game in the Georgia Dome.
Damn, I wish I was old enough then.
Matt wanted it too. He wanted it too. He played like it too.
He played like it.
He played like it too.
So that 16 or 12?
At 2016.
16.
Well, that man Matt was possessed that whole day.
To close the dome against the Packers in that NFC Championship game. We beat the brakes off. We beat the brakes off.
They mollywop Green Bay.
We beat the brakes. We beat the brakes off them, boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, everything that could go right went right.
It was so funny because when we played them earlier that year.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm. The hell just happened?
Oh damn. Oh no. Oh no.
So basically, both games you're talking about, one when I was in 5th grade and the other one I was in my sophomore year in high school.
I mean, you know, that game right there to close the dome was one of my favorite games to remember. It was that right there. 2016 closing the dome.
What do y'all remember? What was y'all watching? Was y'all like at a bar or a party or something that happened? Because I know I was out at a party or something.
I was at home.
I was living up in Michigan. I was watching it at home.
Yeah,
that had to be the most possessed game. Matt was possessed that whole game, bro.
I mean,
That man was on one.
it was like a fast break. Hooper, Tyler Gabriel, Sanu, Julio, and you know what I'm saying? The defense created a couple of turnovers. You know what I'm saying? The special team was on point. It was like I said, everything that could go right, went right in that game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Leo said Packers got a dirty bird ass whooping that game. I was at home. You could feel that roar from the TV in the Georgia. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You
Yeah.
could.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tidal wave.
Hell yeah. That was one of 3 times that the Georgia Dome was deafening. You know what I'm saying? For the Falcons, it was deafening. You couldn't hear yourself in there. It was just god awful loud in there. You know, that game, and then you know it was you could feel the electricity. The hairs were standing up on the back of your neck. Every play that went right. When we scored that second touchdown, I was like, "Oh, this is not going to be good for the Packers." I'm like, yeah, this may get out of hand, way out of hand.
Yeah, that defense can do anything.
Nope.
Nathan.
No. You know, I am like, but from it just I see a lot of this from our fan base though. Just swinging it back around, on top. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this fan base spend more time being, negative than being optimistic or positive. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is I mean, when I look at other fan bases like Detroit, New York, Cleveland, you know what I'm saying? Fan bases that have suffered. When I tell you what have suffered, all right,
Look at Buffalo,
you know what I
Tampa,
mean? You know what I'm saying?
New Orleans.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up through the paper bag era in New Orleans. I mean, especially a team like Cleveland, right? You know what I mean? In that hard weather up there in the dog pound, it sold out all the time. You cannot be wearing somebody else's jersey going into that Cleveland stadium and be heard.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? In these other, fan bases, you know what I'm saying? I had a couple friends from New York, and were like, man, where in the hell I would sell my team, my ticket, you know what I'm saying, to the opposing team fan? No, I wouldn't. Hell no. Who does that? That kind of shit. And when you look at some of the reasons that compounds the reason of why we're beginning to be labeled as the god awful worst fan base in the NFL, we're starting to make the Cowboys fan base look real bad.
I can't stand that fan base.
And that's hard to do.
I cannot stand that delusional ass fan base.
That's hard to do to make the Cowboys fan base look bad. I'm just, I mean, when you consistently let other fans of other teams come in and be louder in your arena than you supporting your team. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, John. I mean, for dead ass. Even in the Cowboys downtime, you've never seen, you know what I'm saying? And I've watched a multitude of Cowboy games. And I've never heard an opposing team's fans sound louder than Cowboy fans in Jerry's world.
Not even close.
Never.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just saying, bro. We're starting to make the Cowboy fans look bad, and that's a hard thing to do. That's a hard thing to do. And I've seen it especially over the last 5-6 years, and I mean, and it's happened too many times. I've seen it, you know, and you know the other teams come in here. I mean, especially during divisional games, bro. How you gonna let Panther fans come in here and be louder than you? Now I'm not gonna include New Orleans in that because you know what I'm saying we travel to New Orleans and New Orleans travel here. It's always been like that. Okay, that's the one exception. You know what I'm saying? Because it gets crazy in both arenas. You know what I'm saying with the fans. It does. I mean, but you know, Bucks fans don't travel like that. Carolina don't travel like that. But they come when Carolina fans come in here and be louder than that's a problem.
That's a big problem.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all right, if you don't like the product, don't go to the game. That's the way I feel about it.
Or just don't watch.
Don't watch.
Please stop watching. I'm tired of y'all getting on my timeline and say, hey, bro, hey, so don't be mad at me when Stefanski proves y'all wrong when he don't get the job done. Bro, the season ain't even start yet, my dude. Calm down.
And see, and I think I'm not sure, John, if you're talking about a preseason game, because if you are, I was at that game.
What game?
Where he was talking about I'm not sure if it was when we played the Steelers in the regular season or it was the preseason game, but I know I was at the one with the preseason because me and Chauncey and Don went to that, and yeah. I
remember we played the Pittsburgh in the regular season a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was deep.
Yeah.
Oh, that fan base always travels. Bacon soda. Who the hell is that?
I don't know.
Bacon soda per.
He's speaking a foreign language. Yeah, Leo. That part. It's having Bucks and Panther fans cheering for who wins for either one to go to the. Yes. John was say it was a regular season game. So okay, all right. Yeah. I mean, it's those type of things. You know what I mean? And then all you do, you complain. You don't get. And I said this a couple of years ago, you know what I'm saying, when people used to always, well, what free agents would want to come here? You're right. What free agent want to come because they see other players from other teams that might be free agents see how y'all treat players on this damn team. Human, honey, I have needs too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, God, my goodness. You don't think that the 31 other fan bases saw how y'all treated Matt Ryan for goddamn 12 years?
That part.
Man, you ain't lying on that part though.
I'm just saying. Let's think about that. when it was announced that he was going to get the president job with the Falcons, his fan base broke the internet within them 48 hours on the negativity, the disrespect. I'm just trying to understand the one guy that repped this team harder than anybody that when he was a player here, laid it all out on the motherfucking field. I'm talking about was in it to fucking win it. And y'all call that man everything but a child of God. You talk to. I'm talking about I'm like, just like, damn. Would you want somebody to talk about your dad like that?
Nope.
Now on the flip side of that, I look at it. I'm like, for all y'all that hate him, the karma is hilarious. The karma is hilarious for Matt Ryan. Y'all hated him so much, and now you got to deal with him another decade or two. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're innate and disrespectful perspective. You know what I'm saying? And not believing in, or not even given a fucking opportunity. Everything that Matt has done since coming in the door, you know what I'm saying, and then a lot of you, especially when talking about Ian Cunningham, feeling unimpressed, or he ain't brought no names. I mean, what is with you all?
So hold on. So how how you don't bring in big names with no money? Please make that make sense. Please, somebody, please tell me, how are you going to bring in big names with no money?
I
better find. How you don't find a way without no money, dumb? Y'all like this? I swear, this fan base, y'all kill me with this. All these signers are mid. Okay? If they mid, then let's see.
Wait a minute. Okay, that on that right there. Okay,
go ahead. Speak on that.
The sign. Now, that's bullshit in itself. If you really think, especially on the defensive side of the ball,
straight bullshit.
That is a bullshit assessment. If you think the Ian Cunningham signings have been mid, it is beyond reasoning.
Yep.
Ojolari, what was the other guy?
Look at Harris, the linebacker from
Chris Harris, yeah.
Chris Harris. Okay, all right.
Man, this is
Channing Tindall. He's a special teams ace.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. To sit and to say that it's a god awful perspective when you have that mindset. Not being impressed or being mad. I'm like, okay. First of all,
yeah,
where are you going to get 120 million to give Trey Hendrickson? Where are you going to get 160 million guaranteed to give a old boy up there in Seattle?
I just got one question, Sam. In the words of tacticians, it's not our job to understand stupid.
Yeah. And I'm just saying, okay, you all right, y'all upset still upset from last year
Of course they are.
on not having a first round pick, but yet it's gonna take at least probably two of those for AJ Brown. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just even with that now. There's a possibility, because I'm hearing some rumblings that we might be in the building on Dexter Lawrence. I mean, but even that is gonna,
Yeah,
that may take a pick or two.
Yeah,
Whether it's this year or next year.
right.
You know
See,
what I'm saying? But out here talking about the signings that we have done to this point. See, this is where believing the national media narrative,
yeah,
that Atlanta don't know what they're doing bullshit. Okay. How is that? Every last one of those defensive sides is filled a need.
I want to put this out there. Sam, I hope you know. I hope you know who I'm talking about right now, right? That
What?
said that. You probably know who I'm talking about. That said that.
Said what?
That all the signers are mid, but he will remain nameless because I know you don't want to hear.
I know you ain't talking about no damn Loretta Devine.
No, heads no. I'm talking about Mr. Jazzy Jeff.
Oh man.
Come on,
I blocked that motherfucker for that. Right there.
You're talking about somebody that I don't even subscribe to, let alone get notifications for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying. But again, the court of public opinion on Ian Cunningham's work so far, it is so far bland and disrespectful. Again, this is not Madden with the salary cap off and the trade restrictions off. It don't work like that. All right. But to you look at the side of it, especially on the defensive side of the ball, when every last one of those signings filled a need. It filled a need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then even this latest signing on the opposite side of the ball, picking up old boy from Kansas City.
Jawan Taylor.
Jawan Taylor, playoff experience, Super Bowl experience. Okay.
Here's this, Sam. Oh man, why do we sign the guy with all these penalties? Dum. Do y'all not? Hey, who's the offensive line coach again? What's his name? Thank you. See, I don't understand this fan base. Y'all cry about every little thing that happens.
That right there, Corey.
Bingo.
That right there.
They were all stars.
So it's amazing because Sam, ain't this the same fan base? They got so upset when we drafted Michael Penix. It's the same fan base, am I correct? Is this not the same fan base? They always get so upset.
They were mad at the drafting of the unicorn. They were mad at the drafting of the mustard.
Yeah, they were mad when we drafted Drake London.
You know, they weren't so much as mad with the Drake London pick because it wasn't, in a particular situation. They were mad at the Kyle Pitts draft pick #1 because it wasn't Justin Fields. They were mad at the Bijan pick because it wasn't Jordan Davis.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Once again, that Georgia Bulldog fanatics crap is going on.
Look, I was excited, you know what I'm saying, with every move that was made in free agency. Because it made total sense. Again, it filled needs. the move to get old boy from Philadelphia, Dobson.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dotson. Yeah.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes. The targets that he wasn't getting in Philly, he's going to get here.
Here. Yeah. Yep.
He's going to get here. All right. Then you bring in some familiar faces, the guys that are familiar, you know what I'm saying? Hooper, who's familiar with Stefanski's offense. All right.
Yeah.
Isaac, who's familiar, he's very familiar with Matt. He's very familiar with Ian Cunningham from Chicago. All right. You know what I'm saying? And having been here. And also knows the offense. All right. Moves that make sense. You know what I mean? And then they're not gonna bust our pocket for what we need. Now,
Yeah.
franchise, what is your thoughts on the job that Ian Cunningham has done, you know what I'm saying, through free agency?
Oh, I love it. I love it because it's like you saying, he's filling holes. He's filling needs. Like when we traded with Philadelphia to get Sidney Brown after we done already lost
Right.
D
I
Alpha.
forgot all about that move.
I was like, you know what? Now we might not even have to draft a cornerback because and he's still young.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
and then on top of that, we have Billy Bowman coming back later on in the season.
Mm-hmm.
And we brought back Natron Brooks, which he's a fucking dog. And then we Kobe Bryant, we put him to the Wolves last year, so he should be getting better this year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I hope they got it, yeah, put him in the weight room a little bit to
just
go up against these bigger receivers.
a little,
And I like the kid, but that was just a can upon can upon can of ass whooping that they subjected him to.
that's true. That's true. But I'm glad they did it because he got his he got his welcome to the NFL moment
He
early.
got baptized.
He got baptized.
Yeah.
Now you can play. So and then like we're on top of that, we're giving people like Joshua Simon opportunity to play, get some playing time and see what he can do in training camp and stuff like that. And then people aren't talking about this move as much because it's not flashy. We lost,
Hmm.
we lost Tyler Algier.
Right.
Guess who we brought?
Brian
Ryan,
Robinson
Ryan,
Jr.
Ryan
Ryan Robinson,
Robinson Jr.
which I thought was huge.
Hmm. See,
Now, all due respect to Tyler Algier, but he is much more physical than Tyler.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel him. Pause. You're gonna feel when when he hits that hole. You're gonna feel it.
You're
He
gonna
gonna
feel it.
pause. Pause.
That's what she said.
hey, 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 dog. Can you put?
You know what?
Can
I
you
knew
put
it. I knew it. I knew it. As soon as it popped in my head, I knew. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
bro? Bro. Oh, oh,
Yep,
all
that
right,
that,
bro.
that was not one for today. Okay.
No. um, hey man, we literally said in this off season, don't expect no big names. We literally said that, and here y'all go, man. Why we ain't gonna get Trey Henderson? Why do we get Max Crosby? With what money? Money don't grow on trees. See y'all. See, it's funny y'all do this, but the moment we get back in cap here, y'all gonna be like, man, fire Ian Cunningham, man. Like y'all normally do every time a coach and GM comes and they get a player y'all don't like. Tell me I'm lying.
Mm-hmm.
Man, why are we drafting all these high
Right?
end players?
Why are we trying these bum ass players? Have you guys ever heard of the development?
I mean, y'all asked for this shit.
Yeah, didn't they ask for change, bro? Didn't they ask for that?
Yep.
Yeah.
They did ask for change, right? So why are you expecting big names every time the coach comes here? It don't work like that. And y'all so stupid, y'all don't even know. Ant, Sam, don't players have to agree to come here first?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what the hell? So I'm like, what are y'all crying about? What is it, man? What is it? And I'm gonna go with Sam said, man, y'all what y'all need to do is go to the nearest furniture store, go buy a couch, lie on it, and call a therapist and talk to somebody about your problem. So all that crying and complaining, bro, don't do that. Don't do that somewhere else, bro. If you don't like what the team is doing, stop watching. Stop watching. It's just that simple. Don't watch. Like this is crazy to me, man. This is ridiculous. Grown ass man calling my phone, talking about, oh man, who is this dude, man? Do your homework, bro. If you do your homework, you will know who it is. Stop getting your feelings, put your feelings away, and learn to read and do your homework on players.
Uh,
They don't always have to be big names, bro.
you, you,
I'm just
you
saying.
know, you know what that's called, Jay?
What?
Research.
They don't do that. They asking me like, what you asking me for?
Not just watching highlights,
Eh,
doing research.
No, man. I don't want to. No, well, don't ask me then. If you don't want to do it, don't ask me. This is what I'm gonna be like Sam. I'm always go with Sam. I always say, stop hitting sin on stupid shit. If you don't want to critique, stop hitting sin on it. Because this is exactly what y'all doing, bro, and it's very hilarious to me. So I'm telling you now,
Yeah.
let Kevin Stefanski take the team to the playoffs the first shit. Y'all don't hate me. Y'all don't hate the hell out of me.
Corey said Robinson Jr. and Ojolari are established role players that produce.
Hello.
Bingo.
Facts. It's like people wanting a certain QB when we had what that 160 yeah, 160 million dead cap
That
over our
part.
heads. Yeah.
That part, John. Yep.
Yeah.
They how quickly they forget.
They forget. They don't pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
It's like y'all, this the same fan base that was so disgusted when we didn't get Deshaun Watson. Y'all remember that?
Um that situation right there showed me a lot about this fan base.
And
Hmm.
I'm not trying to be rude, but those of y'all that was celebrating Matt Ryan leaving, he's back now. So get over it.
It, you know, when you were willing to ignore the situation
Right.
of the predator, um, in order to get a black quarterback here, you know,
Yeah.
it showed me so much about this fan base, and I'm just like, wow, really? That's what we doing. That's what we
Right.
on.
I told you. Boy, it's like I'm glad you said this, but when the moment I seen Matt Ryan got traded, I went on Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube about every last one of y'all. Not y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all man like, oh, thank you, Jesus. It's a new day in Atlanta. I'm like, really? That's what we doing? But all of a sudden now y'all want him back now. Nah, keep that same energy.
Mm.
How you don't want somebody gone and want them to come back at the same time? No. We're not doing that over here.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, I myself, I think Ian Cunningham has done a fantastic job. And it's not even over yet. I think he's going to even do something, strategic, with this draft coming up in here in 2 weeks.
Don't worry.
Um, you know,
I got it. Like you said, man.
you're gonna, y'all you get your mind right. I think there's gonna be a shocking trade. Um, during the draft, whether it's day 1 or day 2. I think I think the Falcons are going to be involved in a shocking trade to procure some capital. I think that the picks themselves are going to be strategic and on point.
I mean, Sam, like you said, it won't be just Falcons. Just don't be surprised if it's just any team. Don't be surprised if AJ Brown get traded on draft day.
Well, I think that deal is already in place. I think the AJ Brown deal. I think he's a Patriot. I think that deal is already in place.
I read something that it's a possibility Mike Hughes or Jesse Bates or somebody don't.
I think they waiting on June 1st for AJ Brown.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that deal is already done. Him to the Patriots is already done.
So last year's draft, y'all, I got a question. I know I wasn't on here with y'all last year. Last year's draft, was there a trade that happened? Was that a trade that y'all remember that happened like last year?
What, for us?
No, just in general.
I mean, yeah, we made the move to get the bounce back up in the round that we were involved in one. I think there was last year. Was there a first round trade?
I know. I wasn't talking about when we traded our first round to get JPJ.
Mm-hmm. But
was it like something with like a player was involved?
I can't necessarily remember.
The only trade I remember that happened on one draft night is when they traded AJ Brown to Philadelphia. I remember that.
That was not last year.
No, I'm saying that was one draft I remember.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, he's on his way to New England.
I mean, what would be a good feeling for him to reunite with his coach that drafted him? AJ Brown, they got Romeo Dobbs over there. Nice running game, good offensive line. Made some pieces in their defense.
Yeah, I don't think there was any drafts, including players during the draft, but there were some trades in the draft. Let's see, yeah, because Jacksonville went up to number 2. They jumped over Cleveland and picked Travis Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
New York traded with Houston to get Jackson Dart. Of course, we traded our first round pick with LA to get JPJ. Let's see. The Chiefs and Philly, they swap picks late 31 to 32.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna be keeping my eye out on Pickens and and uh and Dexter Lawrence. Like I said, because
Yeah,
we
watch.
we we might be in the room with Dexter Lawrence.
So you
Um,
say, yeah.
we might be in the room. We might be in the room on Dexter Lawrence. Um,
I mean, you never know, man, because anything can happen. Let's see. Ooh, wow. Let's see something right quick.
yeah, if this other rumor with George Pickens to San Francisco comes to fruition, I'm crying. I'm calling bullshit and foul on that. That would not be fair.
They say it's about 18 that's interested in Dexter Lawrence. The Raiders, Cincinnati, Baltimore, Chicago, Chargers, Houston, Jacksonville. That's all the name on here. That's about it. That's the only thing they name over here now.
Yeah, I think somebody was putting out some like some scandalous shit. You know where they like clickbait for us.
No,
Mhm.
don't fall for that. Don't even. No.
Well, now, actually, well, the conversation was on NFL Network on Good Morning Football. Um,
Excuse me.
and the words possible and could be were used when it was
Yeah.
referring to us, being in the room on Dexter Lawrence. So, you know,
Well,
I mean, there's a good possibility. Then there's possibility not. You know,
I will believe it when I see it and I hear it from the team
yeah.
instead of talking heads.
Like you said, you got to hear from them and Rappaport, Adam Schefter.
Bingo.
Everybody else, Tom
Even
Pelissero. Tom
even
Pelissero legit too.
even Ari A R I.
Yeah, he legit too.
He's legit too.
Yeah, I gotta
Well,
hear from them, man. I'm
we'll
not
see.
listening from no source from no. If it's an NFL fan page, nope, I'm not doing that.
We will see.
'Cause the moment y'all do that, everybody in this fan base is so stupid, don't fall for it. But
Uh, I like to give a special shout out to the Rent Free crew. Yeah, yeah. Number love, like yeah. Um,
but Sam is one petty mofo, boy.
yeah. Uh,
Understatement.
Sam, and somebody else you need to give a shout out to?
no, that covers everybody. The Rent Free crew, yeah, that covers
No, no,
everybody.
no, 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 no. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about me.
What about you,
I
lover
got
boy?
Sam, leave it alone.
Lover boy.
Lover boy, you got me confused with somebody else.
Oh, never mind.
Shut up, Ant.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I'm tired. Man, what is wrong with you, man? What is wrong with you?
Don't do that.
You know what? Both of you folks is wild, Jack.
Hey,
No, but y'all, you need to just shut off me, speak to my whole mind, and getting that and putting him on the summer jam string so he won't proofread that shit he typed.
I mean, I mean, well, we talking about your whole man. What is it about the size of a golf ball?
Damn.
What did you say? Size of a, you know what? You need to stop. You need to stop. JP Cutter Bear. Ain't no Cutter Bear over here. Ain't no Cutter Bear over here.
Leo, that's the koala bear right there.
Ain't none of that over here. There's none of that over here. Koala Bear, man, please.
Man. Y'all tune in to the Originators tonight. They got some good shit for you. You know what I'm saying? On kind of sort of the same tip. Y'all, also roll over and check out OG Truth with the Monday Night Raw watch party. You know what I'm saying? And y'all tune in tomorrow for the debut of the Almighty OG Raw Report, starring yours truly and the freshman. And the coach will be in attendance on this wrestling show debut.
Do you have any sports tea dummies of the week, sir? I know you got something out there. I know you do.
It's not Wednesday yet, sir.
I won't be on Wednesday,
Right.
bro. I told y'all that.
Okay, yeah. Well, you just find a way to tune in, or you. It ain't like you can pull the show. You can't pull the show up later on and watch it. So
I get off at 7. So
work
you
know.
Thank you, sir.
Work that out.
Y'all gonna be missing my presence anyway. So,
No, not at all.
Yeah, you will.
We
I
know
he is. See,
we will have less talks about casserole. We ain't got to worry about a ham sandwich, or the short bus ride. You know what I'm saying? And we won't have a conversation about you missing the green light. So I mean,
I ain't missing no green light, sir.
Okay.
I told you what I did. I left it alone.
Okay. Yeah, that's what you need to do right now.
I'm the young knight for a reason. I hope y'all know that. Okay?
Sure.
Well, if you was as knightish as you say you was, Charlotte would have been bent over the seat. But I'm
sir. No.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody for tuning in, chiming in. Mr. Vincent, nice to see you again. It's always a pleasure, Leo. John, it's always a pleasure. Corey, cool. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Did I miss it? Did I get everyone? I don't know who that Sosa was. My Spanish ain't like that.
Jay Kenny's trying to get him some cutty that night. Mind your business, Leo.
Yeah.
Mind your business.
Wait a minute. No, Leo. No, he wasn't trying.
The lies you tell, I was trying.
He wasn't trying.
I was trying, but I was nervous at the same time.
You really want to have peanut butter confessions right here,
Sam?
All right. Okay.
Sam, off the top rope.
I'm just saying that.
Don't worry, because next time
you need to do yourself a favor now. Leave it alone. I can go a whole hour on it.
No, we're not doing that.
Then. All right. Tell it.
You ain't ready. You ain't ready.
No, you don't. You do not want the world to know.
Don't you put that out there. Don't you put that out there.
You better that close. Understand your age limit and then hush it.
Leo, don't you ever put that on the chat no more, okay? Don't put that in there no more.
Don't blame him.
He said you gotta learn how to lick it. You know
what?
Hey. No.
He don't know the song yet. He don't know the song yet.
I ain't gonna put that out there.
You gotta lick it before you slick it.
No, never mind.
See, he don't know.
Hey, and on that note, man, we gonna keep it. We gonna keep it dirty. Well, most of us gonna keep it dirty. I don't know about but
yes, I am.
We gonna keep it 100 with ourselves. Let your next choice be your best choice. Hey, shout out to the Rent Free crew. Nickel for the franchise. For the triple OA wannabe butt naked hey, we will holler at y'all.